Welcome back to Faith, Family, and Finances. Today I am going to be showing you the exact steps to file a complaint to get your student loans to be discharged while you're going through bankruptcy. So if you're thinking about going through bankruptcy and you're going to do it on your own without a lawyer being involved, or you're currently going through bankruptcy, just don't think that once your bankruptcy is discharged, that is only for your debt. That is not for student loans. Student loans, you have to do a separate proceeding with that. And I'm going to show you the steps to do that. But if you are thinking about doing bankruptcy, I recommend going through Upsolve. That's who I went through, Upsolve. You'll just put your information in, and they'll let you know, the next steps. It's a process. It's a process. This has definitely been a learning experience for me because I was gonna go through a lawyer, but they wanted like $3,500, and which I didn't have that. So I said, you know what? Let me go through the process so that way I can help others who's thinking about going through it. And it's really not that difficult because if you go through Upsall, you put all your information in, and then and it's a nonprofit organization, so you put all your information in, and then once you put your information in, you also have to take a credit counseling class before your bankruptcy and before your discharge. So you will have to do a credit counseling class. I think it's about between $20 to $25 for the course. Um, and they'll give you a certificate. They'll recommend who you can go through. But once you submit your paperwork, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for someone to review it. Once they review it, they'll let you know you're all good to go to file your paperwork, and then they'll show you your paperwork and go through all that. And then you just print the paperwork out, and then you file it with your local bankruptcy court uh, office or court, and then you'll go from there. And then after that, it'll be assigned to a trustee, and then you'll go from there. But while you're doing that, in the meantime, waiting for all that, you will need to go. I have 3 forms to file your official complaint against the Department of Education to get your student loans discharged. So I wanted to come on here and show you that. So the first website that you need to go to get the form is called the Adversary Proceeding cover sheet form, and then you'll just go into your local U.S. Courts, and then you could just put adversary. It should pop up adversary proceeding cover sheet. You see, because I already been in here and I already did it. So this is the proceeding cover sheet, and you just hit download. It takes you to the court website. Hit download. Is it downloading? Okay, there you go. And this is how it looks, this form. And I'm going to do a part 2 showing you what to put in the boxes. But I just wanted to show you how the form look. It says adversary proceeding cover sheet. Okay, so that's the first form. And then the second form, you will go to the Department of Justice or Education to get that form. Department Or you know what? You could just put DOJ testing form. You see, I already been doing this. And they'll take you here, Department of Justice, and then you click that. And this is the form. Is 15 pages. So the thing with that, when you fill all this out, you will take a couple pages from the stuff that they're asking you about. You could take the same information from your bankruptcy forms, schedule, I think it's E and J, and I'll show you too on the next video. And you could just use that information that you gave to Upsolve about your bills and stuff, and you could just plug it right into this form. Very simple. Okay. And then the third thing you're gonna need to file a complaint. And with the complaint, you have the statement of facts, a prayer for relief, and I'm gonna show you. Let me see if I could do it here. And I basically told Gemini to write it for me. Let me see if I can. See, Gemini already know me. But yeah. So let me just do a new chat. Okay. Please. Hold on. I'm sorry for the background noise. They out there cutting the grass. Please write me an official statement of facts for my student loan discharge. Let's see what it come up with. And I just use Gemini or whatever. And you see, it do a whole statement of facts, application for student discharge, the date. You're going to put your loan person, whoever holds your loans, your school. And it's going to write you a whole thing. And all you got to do is copy and paste this in Word. Very simple. So once you get the adversary proceeding cover form, the student loan attestation form, then you go to Gemini, ask them to write a statement of facts for student loan discharge, and they're going to pull this all up for you. And then you'll just copy and paste this into Word, print it out, and then that become your whole packet, because you're going to have to send this to the clerk of courts so they can officially do a summons and send it back to you, so you can send it to the 3 agencies to let them know that you're filing a complaint to get your student loans to be discharged. So I didn't want to make this video too long, because I'm on the next video, I'm going to show you, I'm going to put the whole packet together in order, what it should look like. And then I'm going to share the 3 agencies that you need to mail this package out to once you send that packet to your clerk of court office, and they send it back to you stamped and sealed, having it on record. Because some way they communicate with your active bankruptcy, letting them know that you're doing a separate proceeding for your student loans. So yeah. So hopefully this helped you guys out. If you have any questions, and if I'm missing something, just leave me a comment and I can answer that question because I literally just went through this. At first it was frustrating because, it's a lot. Like, but I wanted to do this and go through the process so I can help somebody else with it, going through the same process. So if you like this video, just like, subscribe, follow me for more, share, and if you have any questions, please put them in the comments because I can let you know because if I'm missing something, but that would be how you do that or whatever. So you'll get the form once again from the uscourts.gov, and then you'll go to DOJ, Department of Justice, to get your other form, and then you'll just go to Gemini, and then you'll ask them to write you a statement of facts for your student loans. Uh, oh, and also, you know what? Also, add in prayer for relief. I don't know why I did that too. Or even tell you when you're adding in the prayer for relief, just let them know the reason why you cannot afford to pay your student loans off. And so they'll do that as well, and you could just copy and paste that as well. But I'm going to show you guys how it look all together on the next video on part 2, but I just wanted to come and show you those 3 things that you need to do to get started with getting your student loans discharged as well, because it doesn't make any sense. You go through bankruptcy, you get all your debt discharged, and then and another thing is, once you start bankruptcy, they're gonna let your student loan people know that you're in bankruptcy, and everything gonna stop. But if you don't do that extra step, that second proceeding, once your bankruptcy is discharged, your debt is discharged, the student loans will come back. I've been hearing a lot about that lately, that the student loans do come back. So it's best just to do everything in one shot. Do your bankruptcy for your consumer debt, and do your the proceeding for the discharge of your loan. So that way, one and done, you'll be done. So if you guys like this, like it, comment below if I was missing something or you have any additional questions. I would be happy to answer them, and then check me out for part 2 when I put the whole thing together and provide you with the addresses. And your address might be different from mine because I'm in Florida, but I'm just going to show you how that look as well. You guys have a wonderful day.